There are many sites to explore in the Maldives, which include 1,190 islands spread across 26 atolls in the Indian Ocean, including nearly 200 resort islands and 200 inhabited islands. The majority of guests decide to lounge at their resort, which has an abundance of eateries, bars, shops, and activity centers. Despite the many options available, one of the most romantic lodging choices are water villas, also known as overwater suites, especially for couples who reserve a honeymoon package. Some people would rather possess a beach villa with their own little stretch of beach. Visitors find that all-inclusive packages are the most economical choice, because individual meals, beverages, and activities may be quite costly, while some resorts like Club Med have an extensive schedule of exciting activities. The majority provide a relaxed atmosphere. You can find a spa and a water sports center practically anywhere, where you can go kayaking or jet skiing. Resorts almost always have a house reef, where you can snorkel in the crystal blue water and see the coral reefs from above. Examining the excursions offered by the resort, which frequently include dolphin cruises and island visits, is another must-do. Take advantage of this unique chance to dive with whale sharks and manta rays if you are a scuba diver. Resorts almost always have a house reef, where you can snorkel in the crystal blue water and see the coral reefs from above. Examining the excursions offered by the resort, which frequently include dolphin cruises and island visits, is another must-do. Take advantage of this unique chance to dive with whale sharks and manta rays if you are a scuba diver. Maldives beaches. It makes sense that a lot of visitors to the Maldives travel there only to unwind on the beach. The breathtaking turquoise ocean, nearly unrivaled in its purity across the Caribbean, combined with the powder-soft white sand, create the ideal setting for a beach getaway. There is a beach with salas or lounge chairs to relax on every resort island. A house reef is another feature of most, where you may cool off and take in the aquatic life. Among the resorts with particularly stunning beaches are Maldives Stust, Regis Vomuli Resort Como Island of Coco, Phayafi Island Resort Fanolu by Atoll Maldives, Dawa Yuru. If there is a sandbank close by, several resorts and guest houses provide excursions to these little beaches in the middle of the ocean. But given of the expense of seaplane speedboat flights and the swimwear policies, you probably won't visit the beaches on the inhabited islands if you're lodging on a private resort island. On inhabited islands like Mafushi and Thulastu, guest house guests occasionally discover a secluded tourist beach where they can sunbathe. But ladies are expected to cover up out of respect for the culture, since bikinis are forbidden outside of these private places. A rash guard and board shorts will do. The quantity of water sports available in the Maldives is a major draw in addition to relaxing. Popular activities include surfing, banana boating, stand-up paddleboarding, windsurfing, canoeing, kayaking, and kiteboarding. The majority of resorts only cover the cost of non-motorized water sports. Everything else is extra. Additionally, some charge for snorkeling gear. Many resorts provide guests with unique experiences like private dining on the sand, in addition to games like beach volleyball. Go scuba diving and snorkeling. The Maldives are an excellent place for scuba diving and snorkeling because of its amazing visibility of up to 131 feet, average sea temperature of 85.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Once-in-a-lifetime chances to swim with whale sharks and manta rays, and a plethora of marine life. While most resorts provide snorkeling trips where a boat and tour operator bring you to even more brilliant reefs surrounding the atoll, many also feature house reefs, which are coral reefs that are conveniently accessible from land. Beginner and experienced scuba divers can enjoy dive trips to the most magnificent gyres, shallow submerged reefs, drop-offs, thilas, pinnacles, channels, caverns, and shipwrecks around the area. Because most resorts and many inhabited islands have a dive center, the majority of dives in the Maldives are drift dives from boats, with currents often ranging from medium to strong. Before going on a dive excursion, scuba divers may occasionally be required to complete a first guided orientation dive. Scuba divers with experience may need to carry their logbook and dive certification, though most dive centers can locate you through the internet database. The most ardent underwater divers may wish to choose a guest house or dive resort that specializes in diving getaways, such as Edu City's Aquaventure Dive Center or Corridu Resort and Spa. As an alternative, people can choose to travel about the Maldives for 5 to 7 days while on a liveaboard, visiting 3 or even 4 different dive sites every day. The most popular plan is a tour of the central atoll. But if you're interested in diving with tiger sharks, you can travel to the further south to Fuvahmulah or dive at Huhumalay Harbor. Whale sharks and manta rays move to the western edge of the atolls from November to April in order to feed, and from May to December, they can be seen there. Hanafaru Bay, a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve in Baya Atoll, is the most well-known center for successful sightings from April to November, while Mamajili in South Ari Atoll is the most well-liked location to observe them from December to April, to reduce visitor numbers and their impact on the environment. Hanafaru Bay has implemented a ticketing system. There, diving is not permitted. Snorkeling is only permitted. Nonetheless, knowledgeable operators are aware of the top substitute locations for seasonally diving with whale sharks and manta rays, along with stingrays, reef sharks, and moray eels. Other common marine species seen during snorkeling or diving in the Maldives includes butterflyfish, clownfish, angelfish, and parrotfish. Shark attacks are incredibly rare in the Maldives. No fatalities have been reported, and since 2021, it has been forbidden to feed sharks. When near fire coral, gigantic barracuda, moray eels, stonefish, scorpionfish, blue spotted rays, and the rare blue-ringed octopus, exercise caution. Remaining 8 or 9 feet away from any marine life is a fair general rule of thumb. Try must-do water sports. If you didn't venture into the clear Indian Ocean or peer below the surface to see the vibrant underwater environment, your holiday to the Maldives would be incomplete. Ultimately, if you limit your exploration to the islands, you will hardly have touched the surface of the 99% sea and 1% land that makes up the Maldives' official area. The 2 most popular activities in the Maldives are snorkeling and diving, with options including wreck dives, channel dives, pinnacles, and reef walls. Visit some of the amazing shipwrecks, such Kuta Jiri, or go shark swimming with scores of nurse sharks in Fuladu, whale sharks at Mamajili, and tiger sharks in Fuvahmulah. If you take advantage of the abundance of water sports offered in the Maldives, you'll never get bored. There are plenty of options if you'd rather stay above the water, such as parasailing, windsurfing, kite surfing, dolphin watching expeditions, and banana boat rides. Flyboards and sea bobs are among the high-tech toys available at some water sports centers. Recent tourists said that there were many options available and that they had a great time on their underwater adventures in the Maldives because of the amazing feedback from those who have dived. The Maldives is regarded as one of the world's top diving destinations. A diving and water sports facility can be found in almost every resort in the Maldives, and most islands with guest houses also have one. Together with guided diving and snorkeling tours, they also rent out equipment. Diving and water sports centers on inhabited islands are less expensive than those in resorts, though prices do vary. Authentic cultural experiences. The Maldives is a cultural melting pot, shaped over 2,500 years by sailors, traders, and other adventurers from India, Sri Lanka, the Middle East, Africa, Malaysia, Indonesia, and even farther away. Before the Maldives became an official Muslim nation in 1153 AD, the nation was Buddhist and Hindu. Numerous genuine cultural experiences offer glimpses into the Maldives' intriguing past. Bodubaru, or Big Drum, a type of traditional drumming and dancing, is one of the highlights. This is possibly where African traders and sailors who immigrated to the Maldives left their mark. In Bodubaru performances, dancers move their bodies in sync to the music, as musicians sing, chant, and beat drums rhythmically. A folk dance called Bandia Jahan, in which ladies sing while tapping pots with their fingers, is somewhat akin to an Indian pot dance. Folklore is sometimes passed down by storytellers. Examples include the tragic tale of Dinhayala and Ali Fulu, the Maldives, Romeo and Juliet, or the crazy account of the Maldives' conversion to Islam. which includes a sea monster and an enigmatic stranger. Traditional crafts are also available to purchase as cultural keepsakes. Beautiful lacquerwork bowls, boxes, and vases painted in red, black, and yellow resin are among the handicrafts made in the area. It's an old method that is said to have its roots in China. The most famous artisans in Baya Atoll are those from Tulhadhu, where lacquerwork is a specialty, while half-day guided tours are available from resorts to explore adjacent island towns. Some of the most interesting ones are Tulhadhu for lacquerware, Rinbata's goldsmiths, and Fuladu's Bodubaru players. According to recent guests, they appreciated learning authentic cultural ideas. There are resorts and travel companies that provide a glossy synopsis of the culture. Make sure you check what previous tourists learned about true cultural immersion before committing to one. Resorts frequently ask regional dancers and artists to perform, with differing degrees of authenticity. Saniva Fushi and Four Seasons are two of the most genuine. Similar cultural activities and excursions are also provided by a lot of guest houses and certain local tour companies, such as the highly regarded Secret Paradise, specialize in half-day and multi-day tours. If you found this video informative and helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with your friends. Your support means the world to us.